This is my shit. This right here.
Yeah,
Your shit.
your
This
our
is
shit.
my shit.
This is our shit.
You know that new sound
Communism.
you've been listening for? Well, listen to this or whatever.
Played by the one and only Alf,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
a rock star.
he was rocking out with his cock out.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another last night production review. This week we went to the theaters and caught Tom Cruise in the new Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. This one has Tom Cruise starring as Ethan Hunt once again, and he's accepting these impossible missions. The seventh film in the franchise, I believe. This time he is fighting an AI that is threatening to take over the world and assert its dominance over humanity. But with me today, I got Big Butt Burrito. Christian, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good.
Doing good. And we also have Alf. How you doing, Alf?
We're doing. We're doing.
He had a little bit too much fun in the kitchen.
Yeah, Christian and Matt and I, we blew up the kitchen last night. So the photo is apropos. How I've been feeling all day. It's
Cooking
not fun
with
blowing
gas.
up. Yeah. A little too much gas.
Yeah, you cook
Too
with
gas.
Yeah. Yep.
But before we get into talking about the film, let's watch the trailer, this cheesy trailer.
Oh my god.
Hang on!
Ethan!
Go, go, go!
Audiences and critics can't believe what they're seeing.
I can't believe it.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments.
Oh,
This is why we go to the movies.
Oh, I like her.
It's pulse pounding. It will rock your world with jaw-dropping action.
Is this where we run?
Go, 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 go!
Probably.
It's one of the best action movies ever made.
What more can I say?
See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find. It will take your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? You okay?
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Tickets on sale now.
Part 1. I can't believe they're doing it in parts. That's crazy.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
Nits.
that's the first for Mission Impossible, isn't it?
I
I
think
feel
so.
like it is. Yeah.
I don't know, there's so many now.
Yeah.
For real. It's crazy.
True.
But Big Butt Burrito, you went and saw it last night. Let's start with you. What'd you think about Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning?
I thought it was good. I've only seen the fourth one and now this one. So I went into this really out of the loop, and I didn't really know any of the characters except for Ethan Hunt, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I want to watch the other ones. I've heard those are really good. But yeah, overall, this movie, I thought it was really well done. I mean, the stunts were obviously really cool. Tom Cruise is fucking crazy. So, yeah, props to him for being his own stuntman and doing all the shit that he does. Like, every stunt that he did there, like, was that always him? Or
There's
don't
probably
know.
some CGI moments, but overall, I think he did most of it.
I was curious if he was actually there when he parachutes into the train, like through the window.
Oh, I don't know.
So that'd be insane. I mean, the dirt bike
Yeah.
jumping thing was crazy, of course, but then he
Yeah.
does the parachuting like super fast into the train. It's like, was he actually doing that? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, good question. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the man's 61.
I
61
know.
years
Yeah.
old.
So it's like,
Crazy.
wouldn't you get a lot of head trauma doing that at that age? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Johnny Knoxville's like what? Not is he 50? He might be 50. Maybe he might be 50 or so, and he's got way more problems, I think, than Tom. I know, like, he had to use like a catheter for a while.
Jesus.
He had like a
Oh, yeah,
torn
he's
urethra or
52.
some shit. He's had like
Oh, yeah.
eyeballs popped out of his skull and shit. So, yeah, Tom Cruise is, I guess, I don't know. I guess he just gets away with it better. I don't know.
I think it wasn't it like the last film. He like broke his foot or something doing a stunt.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Or was it this one? Maybe
it was the last one. He
Oh,
was
okay,
building hop. He landed on it wrong, I think.
gotcha. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that was the last one. With, I think Henry Cavill was in that one.
Yes, yeah, he was like the bad guy or whatever.
Yeah,
That was the movie where he had the mustache that they had to CG out of Justice League.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. God, I remember that. That was that was so goofy.
horrible.
Yeah.
Alf, what'd you think about Mission Impossible?
Well, I liked it. It was good. It was a good time. The thing that the trailer says is like, "Oh, see it in a theater where the seats rattle or whatever." Yeah, that was a thing. Like, it was pretty booming in our theater. It was a
Were
lot
you
of
in standard format or?
I
3D
don't
or-
know. I'm not sure because I didn't buy the tickets, so I'm not sure. But no, you could feel like the car chase scene in Venice. Like, you could feel like
Dude.
the engine roaring and everything, the cars and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was
cool.
it was pretty boisterous, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
could feel
it
a
was a
lot
good
of
time. I
vibrations.
enjoyed it. I'm glad we saw it. It was a fun movie. Yeah.
Nice. Were
Yeah.
you
What
gonna say,
about you,
Christian?
Carlos?
Oh.
Oh,
I
sorry.
was just saying, like, I could really feel the vibrations in the theater. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of like bass
Yeah.
going on.
I saw it in the IMAX format. I wasn't sure if that had to do with it or what, but
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you had that like times 10 then.
yeah, the bass of that engine was sick.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I-
fun.
Yeah, I won tickets off of like a Facebook contest for an early screening last week.
Right,
And,
yeah.
They showed it in IMAX format. It looks so good. The trailer's right. You got to see it in like the biggest screen possible.
Right.
I thought this was a badass action flick. I've
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of these Mission Impossibles. I think number 2 used to be like in my DVD player constantly.
Mm.
And even watching this film, it made me want to go back and revisit them. So I think
Yeah, same.
I'm like halfway through Mission Impossible 3 right now. They're a lot of fun. The
Yeah.
series as a whole.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. This one, I really like the concept of having him fight AI, or at least it's like pulling all the strings like a puppet master.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very relevant for the times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of refreshing. Yeah. I mean, there's been plenty of films that have tried to tackle that issue. I mean, even like Terminator maybe technically could be something like that, but that's like all the way back in the 80s. So it's been going on for a while, but kind of bringing an updated version of it in a
Right.
spy format is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a newer take on it. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that the leading lady, Haley Atwell, she played Grace. She was really good in this film, and she had a pretty good arc too.
Yeah.
Kind of like a more complex character than I'm used to with like a leading lady.
Yeah.
And then was it Rebecca Ferguson was the other woman?
Yeah, I forget her name.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she was in the last film as well.
Ilsa?
Ilsa?
Yeah.
It's Ilsa.
It was great seeing her. Vanessa Kirby was playing the White Widow. And another one that I actually really liked was Palm Clementif. She plays Mantis in Guardians of the Galaxy. I cannot stand Mantis. But
Oh
in
yeah,
this
I think I
film, she
remember you
was
saying
really
that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this film, I thought she was really good as like a bad guy trying to run them over.
Yeah. No, she was good.
That was a really good chase scene though.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fiat.
The bad guy Issa Morales played Gabriel. My dad pointed out, hey, that's the guy from La Bamba, I think is the film, if I'm not mistaken, with Richie Valens. And he goes,
Oh,
Richie.
that's funny. Like, does he
Something
play
like
Richie?
that.
Does he play Richie Valens?
No, I think he plays like his friend or something. I gotta confirm that one.
Oh, that's
But
funny.
But I thought he was a pretty good bad guy in this one as well. All of the actors, I thought the cast was incredible. The action scenes. I mean, we're going to different places as well. We're going to Venice. We're going. I like the airport sequence. That was a lot of fun. It opens up with a submarine sequence, and then we have the final train one. That final train hopping was fucking insane.
Yeah.
It was crazy indeed. I thought it could have been a little bit shorter,
Yeah.
but I still had a good time with it. It was a good part of the movie. So.
I don't
Yeah.
know if this is spoiler territory, but you know the part where the train's hanging off the cliff?
Yeah, I think that was in the trailer.
Yeah.
So that the whole time I'm watching that, I'm thinking of the Lost World Jurassic Park when the trailer's hanging off the cliff.
Oh snap! That's why it felt a little familiar.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of that movie.
Yeah, but this one wasn't just like one or two hops. Like we went like 4 or 5 deep.
Yeah,
It was
very
freaking
true.
ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah, they just kept falling.
Yeah.
And that's probably what would happen.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you make it out.
Yeah. Overall, though, I gotta recommend jumping into the theater and checking this one out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
My dad said Tom Cruise has saved another summer, like he did with Top Gun last year.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely. See, that's the thing. You know, like Quentin Tarantino says, like how we don't really have movie stars anymore, except for people like Tom. Because that's the thing. It's like, you know, everyone knows who Tom Cruise can sell a movie. I feel like not like, and it's kind of sad because like people, because he says like Chris Evans, like people go to, you know, like a Captain America movie to see Captain America, not Chris Evans, and he's kind of right. As sad as that is, like people, like, you know, say what you will. I mean, I'm not the biggest Tom Cruise fan. I like most people. I think he's kind of a lunatic in real life. But
he's got the picture.
yeah, exactly. But at the same time, though, I think he does sort of understand. And you know, he's been acting for goddamn like 40 plus years now. I mean, I think he kind of does have a pretty decent understanding of what people want to see in movies, you know, and how a movie works and this, that, and the other thing. So,
which is
you know,
awesome.
I give him props for that, I suppose. It's just kind of sad that, you know, like really aside from like maybe like him, Keanu Reeves, like what big movie stars do we have? I don't know. Maybe Margot Robbie, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Margot Robbie, yeah. Well, and the first Mission Impossible was 1996. So
yeah, it's been
even
around
this
for a
series
while.
has been going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it was like a show in the I always forget that it's based off of a TV show from the 60s.
Yeah, my dad said that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it
actually looks kind of
interesting.
fun.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it, but I know like it was a show. It's like a Wild Wild West was a show as well in the like during the 90s. They had like there's a little bit of a phase where they were like making 60s shows into action movies.
Huh. How weird.
Wow.
Bring back Alf.
Yes.
Alf
they need to turn Alf into action movie. He blows up a bunch of kitchens.
It's just him trying to make dinner in all these different houses.
Yeah.
You can't do it. And they like make all these sequels.
Tagline of the poster of the movie is like him right there, like all blown up, and like the tagline is, "It looks like this summer we'll have to order in," or something like that. Bad. Yeah. Alf blows up the kitchen coming this July.
Will he finally make make a decent meal?
Yeah.
Find out.
Instead, he just eats cats. That's his thing. He likes his favorite food to eat are cats.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Should we go into spoiler territory now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
I don't think there's too much to spoil, but just in case anybody hasn't seen it yet,
right?
Go ahead and click out, and then come back at 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And talk with us about Mission Impossible. All right. So Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, spoilers. I guess one of the biggest spoilers would be Rebecca Ferguson's character dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sad. I was like, oh man, someone's gonna die when they're in the what's it called? Like the
The canals or something?
Not the canals. They're like
Nightclub.
everybody's there. Everyone's in this room. It's
It's like a nightclub, right?
like it's like a dance club or something, kind of.
yeah, they're at like the private party or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Which didn't that place feel a lot like in John Wick when he's fighting that big old Russian dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Actually,
any,
even like
any of the scenes.
yeah, even like the opening to this one, he's in like a desert on a horse.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I think
right.
John Wick, the newest one, he was in the desert on a horse.
Yeah, very true.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like this one a little bit better than John Wick, though.
I think the most recent one, yes. I think I could say I probably enjoy this one better.
Nice.
I don't know where I stand on that because I really liked the last one.
Yeah.
But they're both good movies. Put more deserts in your movies.
Yay.
Oh, but I think I interrupted you. Were you gonna make a point about the club, the nightclub?
Oh, yeah. No, shit just got like once it started getting really, really like serious. And they were saying like, oh yeah, one of these women is gonna die, and I was like, okay, that sucks. I was really hoping they wouldn't because I mean I like both of those characters, but yeah, Ilsa and Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of they made a good point how it was like, well, if Grace dies, like she's the one who knows like where the key is,
Mm-hmm.
which is like the MacGuffin in it, right? Would you say?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, well, she has all that information and she knows all this stuff, so it's likely going to be Elsa who dies, and then she did, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
man, fuck. So I guess in part 2, he's going to hopefully kill the guy. Well, I already forgot the bad guy's name though.
Yeah, Gabriel.
Gabriel. Okay.
Dude, that final train scene when Ving Rhames is like, "You can't kill him, Ethan. You can't kill him. Don't kill him."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I can't kill him. I should kill him." And he's like putting the knife into him, about to kill him before he gets interrupted. I was like, we were all cheering in the theater, we're like, "Get him, Gabriel!"
Yeah, man,
that was fun.
Yeah, it was intense.
That big meeting in the club though, that was a lot of fun. And then it kind of gets like a little twist because Tom Cruise is like, he's watching us now, isn't he? And he looks around and the screens all kind of resemble like a AI in a way.
Yeah.
But it's kind of spooky, the idea of an AI that can go rogue and start hacking in and making plans and trying to blow up the world and shit.
Yeah.
It could be us.
Yeah, for real. Skynet's online.
Yep.
Yikes. Yeah, that's not what you want.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Did the opening work for you guys? I guess we kind of have like two openings: the submarine, and then there's the desert. How'd you guys feel about the submarine? I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was. They get tricked. They think they're not going to get hit by the torpedoes, and then they do or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is that the AI that was controlling it?
I believe so.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, that was a good opening. I thought that's pretty suspenseful.
Yeah,
it was really long.
Yeah.
The title didn't come on for like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, that was insane.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just, oh shit. You got to put that there.
We got to start the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of had a little bit of trouble with the desert sequence because it kind of just ends.
Right.
Like, oh, what was the point of that? But then it pays off after that with kind of like a fake death, a little fake out with Rebecca Ferguson's character.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She like dies and then it cuts and it's like, okay, I guess we're done with that.
Yeah,
it was a little jarring.
Didn't actually kill her. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was set up. And then and then we get over to this guy behind me, just sneaking in. I thought that was kind of a good scene too.
Yeah.
I immediately
Yeah, it was
knew
well
though,
done.
because it kept just like showing his face, and he's standing
Right.
back in the back wall, and I'm like, that's Tom Cruise. That's
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. He's gonna come out of there.
See, I'm so like, because I haven't seen most of these movies. I like when he takes the mask off. I was like, oh yeah, they do that, don't they? That's like a thing
Right.
in these.
That's
Okay,
the
Yeah.
fucking best, dude. I love that. I love the
that
mask.
looks like that looked real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like-
they do a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It's
glad
fun
that
to do
they
that more
couldn't-
often.
They always find a way to incorporate the masks into these ones.
Right. Yeah.
The staple. I love
Yep.
It's like Vanilla Sky.
it.
Right.
And then we get to the airport sequence, which I thought was a lot of fun, and it was pretty clever too. The Simon Pegg's character has to disarm like a bomb.
Right. Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah, and then you have like multiple kind of like antagonists because the military is hunting Ethan, and then you also have the AI. You got Gabriel fighting on front.
Right.
So that airport scene got pretty hectic there, and I felt like they lined it up pretty well.
Yeah.
At the towards the end of that whole thing, did he must have gotten on that plane that Grace got onto, right? When he's like climbing up and he gets on the roof, because he's like locked out from the gate, so he can't like go with her on the plane, or at least she hopes.
What did Tom Cruise do? Oh yeah, he was like running on top of the building, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh, is he gonna go onto the plane somehow, or like?
Oh, I wonder what did he do?
Yeah, I mean, he must have gotten on because he ended up in Rome. So,
Right.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
I think wasn't that in the last film when he actually performed that stunt where he's like hanging onto the side of an airplane?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Oh, it could have been a reference to that, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe they just didn't show it because it was like, well, we've already seen this. You know, it's
Yeah.
implied that he does that again.
Just
Yeah.
play the same clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where we're introduced in the airport to Haley Atwell's character. I think didn't she play Peggy Carter?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, the Captain America movies. Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah, because that's I think the only thing I know her from, and
Mhm.
Same.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I saw in her credits. What else does she have? Captain America, Ant-Man. And then
It's
a
all
2008
Marvel.
film called The Duchess.
mm,
Except that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought she was really good in this one. She plays kind of an international thief, and she's really good at it. And that's what I really like about her character. She's really good at that, but she kind of sucks at a lot of other stuff.
yeah,
So that actually gives her character a lot of room to grow throughout the film
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
And
it's realistic.
it's hilarious that she can't drive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then you get into like the car chase scenes in Italy.
right.
Are those cars supposed to be like hard to drive, or like, because they're like spinning in a circle eventually?
Right.
and all that.
Oh, that little like yellow Fiat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's like, that car's either really hard to drive or she really sucks at driving.
Yeah, yeah. I like that, and even that chase scene was something a little bit new too, because we have the handcuffs with Tom Cruise and Grace.
Oh yeah,
So I thought that kind of like spiced it up a little bit too.
Yeah, he
Made
was
it a
really
little
technical with switching it up with his hands whenever he had
Yeah.
to like switch gears.
Yeah. Well, because there's always a chase scene in these films. And
Right.
even recently I went and saw the new Indiana Jones, and it was probably one of the most boring chase scenes I've ever seen.
yeah it
Where they're
doesn't
on
surprise me.
tut-tuts. Yeah, they're on like little tiny tut-tuts, and it was so boring and nothing unique or fresh or new. And this
Yeah.
one,
No.
I felt like this one was miles above that one.
That's good.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I could see that Indiana Jones movie having a lot of like no flavor in any of like the
Yeah.
action scenes,
Yeah.
or at least not much. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't say for myself. But from what I've heard, it just sounds like it was a very forgettable movie.
Yeah.
So,
It was.
Yep, that's what it definitely seems like.
so that's that. I remember this though,
Yeah.
So Glad we got
Are there
that.
any fridge nukings in that one?
No, not in that one.
I wonder what's worse, blowing up the kitchen or getting nuked in the fridge?
Probably getting nuked in the fridge.
Yeah, I guess
I don't
so.
think you would live.
Should have had Alf with him.
Should have had Alf to help him.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones should order in next time.
Yeah. Indiana Jones blows up the kitchen. That's probably like his adventures as an old man, stuff like that. Like, blowing up the kitchen, falling down the stairs, breaking your hip,
Oh
stuff
no.
he deals with now as an 80-year-old man.
Indiana Jones and the trip to go get the adult diaper.
Exactly. Precisely.
Oh man. Yeah. Well,
We also have Henry Czerny, I think is his name, returning as Kittredge.
Oh yeah.
I think he's in the very first Mission Impossible.
Oh, is he
Kinda
really?
Yeah, when I was
wow.
watching that one. I don't remember seeing him in 2, and I don't remember seeing him in 3 yet, but
Oh, interesting.
yeah, he plays a big part in the first one. He's like,
Wow.
I think that you're a double agent, Mr. Cruz. So he's trying to hunt him down throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
Pretty cool that they brought him back. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember him. That's cool.
Yeah.
which
Kinda
character is
creepy.
this?
He's like
It's-
the guy who's about to make the trade with Vanessa Kirby when she's wearing the mask on the train. Grace is wearing the White Widow mask.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's all like, all you have to do is put your account
your-
number in here,
yeah.
and I'll give you the money.
Oh, so he's in the first one.
Yeah, Kittredge.
Wow.
Remember, I'm not even here.
When did Simon Pegg join? Was that 3 that he started being in these movies?
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like that was more of the newer ones, like 4 or
J.J.
5.
Abrams made the third one, right?
Yeah.
Then it was probably that one because they're like friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That makes sense.
I'm Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon Pegg.
I like how Ving Rhames' character just pieces out right before the final act. He's like,
Yeah.
Ethan, I gotta go. I'll see you in the next movie.
I'll see you in part 2. Yeah.
I'll see you in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning.
In part 2. It's funny.
Yeah.
Is he in the other ones too?
He's in all of them, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ving
Nice.
Rhames.
right on.
They released the behind the scenes before they released this film of him jumping off the mountain. Did you guys watch that one?
I think I've seen a
Um,
little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute behind the scenes of him doing the motorcycle and doing that big old cliff jump and
Yeah.
like the techniques that they used to film it. He had to like jump tens, maybe 100 times before he actually did the final jump because
Yeah.
they wanted to get all the data for where he would be positioned so that way they could
Right.
get like the drones specifically lined up and
That's so crazy.
get the correct shots.
Was this the movie where? Do you remember that like audio got leaked of him freaking out? Was that?
I was
this
gonna bring
movie?
that up. I think so, dude.
Yeah, I remember some people thinking that was fake.
Yeah.
Is that for this movie?
I guess I think it was for this. I can't remember.
Wasn't
I
it
haven't
during
heard.
COVID?
It was, yes, and that's why he's
Oh.
freaking out. Like someone isn't like wearing their mask or something.
That's
He,
right.
like berates them. It's like we're Hollywood. We have to set an example. It's like
We're
it's up to
professionals,
us.
goddammit.
It's up to us. Something goofy like that. It's just Tom
I
Cruise
love it.
just being a nutcase as usual.
Yes.
Oh,
I'd love it if it was fake.
Yeah,
It'd be amazing.
yeah.
poor Hollywood.
Oh yeah, the writers' strike and now the actors
Yep.
teamed up with them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Pretty
that's crazy.
crazy.
They said
Lot
that
of
hasn't
shit's gonna
happened
stop.
since. Yeah, that hasn't happened since 1960 when both
Oh,
of them
that
teamed up.
which oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was kind
Um
of big.
if anything it might be a good thing. Maybe it'll I don't know, make people maybe I don't know, reassess their product and be like, yeah, maybe well I don't know, maybe we should I don't know, just reassess things and kind of maybe make a better product. I don't know. Hopefully something
hope
good
so.
will come out of it.
Bob
Yeah.
Iger recently, I don't know if you guys saw, but Bob Iger commented on these strikes that are happening, and he was like, "This is causing a disruption in production." And it's like,
Yeah.
wow, really? You'd like, really? You think so?
Yeah. He's
You
right.
would think that's the point.
He's
Yeah.
right. He's right.
Yeah. Good
I heard
thinking there, Bob.
one of the CEOs said that the strategy is just to wait all the union members out until they like start losing their houses and they have to come crawling back.
Oh wow.
Ron Perlman got on Twitter and he's like, "Listen, you motherfucker, there's more ways to lose your house than one, and it might be financially, or it might be some other way. Just
It's
know
funny.
we know where you live." Fucking Ron Perlman,
God.
dude.
Jesus.
They're
He's an interesting
getting a
character.
little dark. Yeah, it's
Remember
gonna
he
get a little crazy here.
talking about pissing on his hands when he would shake Harvey Weinstein's hands or something.
What?
What?
Like, come on, really? You got to piss on your hands?
Oh my god.
What are you, a baseball player? Come on. What is this?
Jesus.
Fucking Hellboy, man.
Yeah.
He should come back as that.
For real.
I'd watch it. I like those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the ones he was in. I don't know, though. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I was telling Christian and Carlos yesterday, I don't even know if I'm going to go see Blue Beetle, man. I'm just really fed up with fucking superhero movies.
I know, right?
Well, this guy I watched on YouTube brought up a good point, too. It's like, that's like DC's version of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It's like they really want their version of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and that's what they're doing with that.
Yep. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, I'm definitely
so tired, boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. And because that's the thing. It's like, you know, I only went to see The Flash because of Michael Keaton. It's like, did I really need to see that movie? You know, it's like, it was okay. It wasn't bad. But at the same time, it's like, did I really need to see that? Michael Keaton's it felt like Michael Keaton's only in it for like fucking like, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and he dies.
Yeah, it's just like, did I really need to go see that? Like, it's, and then like, you know, all the, Nicholas Cage, it's like, again, like you see it and he's like on screen for 5 seconds. It's like,
I forgot all about that, Nicholas
yeah,
Cage.
exactly, precisely. Yeah, it's just like, was that even worth it? You know, it's just, it's like, it's fucking, it's, I don't know if we've ever said this before on this channel. I'm sure we have, but it's just fucking fan service, you know?
Oh, you definitely, yeah.
You need more than fan service. Especially for me, and how I feel right now. It's like, you need more than fucking fan service to get me to see these movies. I'm just kind of getting tired of it.
Which do you think that this newest Mission Impossible had fan service? I mean, we had like all the same components, like the face swapping, and
I don't think they relied on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like these other movies, I think do. Like The Flash, for example. I don't think it. Like I didn't go to this movie because like, they're gonna do the face swapping thing like they do in other missions. Like I went to see it because I just looked entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, what are you guys' predictions for the Hollywood strike? Gonna go on for
I don't know. Honestly, I could just see it. They make amends and then they go back to making shitty stuff again.
Yeah.
It'd be same old. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how much is going to change.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, they'll just come to some kind of agreement and then just keep making the same shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, actually, I think that the studios are considering AI as writers. And they're considering hiring extras for like a single day, doing full body scans, and then implementing that into the AI just to like do whatever with. And you just get paid for that one day, and we can use your likeness for the rest of eternity, which is fucking crazy.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's
kind
of scary.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is taking on the AI.
Weren't they saying that about like
We're
James Dean? They're gonna use James Dean's likeness, like make more James Dean movies or something. It's like, what the fuck is that shit? Let these people be dead. Like I'm getting tired of that shit too. You know, it's like de-aging. Like I heard it was shitty in the new Indiana Jones. I haven't liked it.
Very distracting.
Everything else, I didn't like it with Grand Moff Tarkin. It's like, just let these people be dead or just be old.
Yeah,
that's what I really liked about the Han Solo movie. They actually got younger people to play these younger characters, younger versions, like with
Yes.
Alden. Is his name Alden Ehrenreich or whatever, and Donald Glover? Like, you know, it's to me that's just works so much better.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
definitely.
Or just give him one of those masks that they wear in
Yeah.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
That looks real.
Yeah,
It looks really nice. It looks better than deep faking.
Yeah,
I saw that they kind of use that for the stuntmen on the new Indiana Jones. It's like these really plasticky looking Indiana Jones, and their
God.
eyes aren't like at the right length, so they're super sunken in and black looking.
Oh, like they did it for the young Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks a little weird on the behind the scenes shots.
It's probably really creepy.
Yeah. I'm hoping that that the actors and the writers can get a fair contract, but if it goes on for a long time, at least we have like older films we could fall back on. We could
exactly.
to keep up with what's in the theaters.
There's so much older stuff that I like. I'm sure none of us have even seen.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of stuff out there.
Be like the Twilight Zone. There's finally so much time to read.
Yeah, exactly. we have time now.
Yeah.
Finally stopped making stuff.
Yeah.
Catch up. Yeah. We'll weather the storm. I hope that they make it through okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Something will come out of this.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully some improvements, some better products.
We'll see.
We'll see. But to just kind of finish off our Mission Impossible, the final act is the train scene. Do you guys have anything that stood out to you in that one?
You know, like and everything. The one car hanging off, or the part of the train hanging off the cliff.
Yeah, that. And I mean, Tom Cruise, I don't know, maybe possibly Tom Cruise parachuting really fast in through the window onto the train.
Yeah.
That was wild. Like, he got in there like really fast. He's just like, so.
I heard somebody describe this one as like an action comedy.
Really?
And the comedy's super subtle, like with him crashing in at the last minute right there.
Yeah, it was like they. I'm sorry to keep referencing it, but it's almost like Alf in a way. All of a sudden, just,
oh,
exactly.
Man. And I guess it's a sort of a comedy element, but he's doing like the card tricks or whatever and hiding all of his keys.
That was really I brought that up to Christian. I'm like, yeah, he does a lot of magic in this.
You know, I think I revisited 1 and 2. He does it in the first one.
Does he really?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
His character's just like, hey, yeah, check this out.
So
Switching
funny.
over hands. Yeah, he's got the sleight of hand. I wonder if Tom Cruise just knows magic tricks and likes to show them off.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Yeah.
Look what David Miscavige taught me.
It's one of the gifts of being a Scientologist. You know how to do magic.
Yeah, yeah. David Miscavige taught me how to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, the agents, they were following them throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Is it Shea Wiggum?
Yeah, that's the actor's name.
I like that guy.
He pops up in a lot of stuff. He's a pretty good actor.
Yeah. He's like interrupting Tom Cruise every step of the way to try to arrest him. What'd you guys think about him on the train in the final act?
He was good. I mean,
yeah,
he really was trying to get Tom Cruise. He was really trying to get Ethan.
Yep.
Get you next time, Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna shoot him, like when he parachuted off.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So.
Yeah. Even, I guess, kind of that character too is a little bit of a comedy aspect, just because he keeps on getting away and going, "Oh shucks."
Yeah, and he keeps thinking those people are Tom Cruise with masks on, but they're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Pulling at people's skin.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? It's like in what is that? Rowan Atkinson movie, Johnny English.
Either that or Master of Disguise.
Oh no!
Oh,
We were
God.
talking about that. I don't know. Would that be something we could review? Is that even worth reviewing?
Yeah, we would just be shitting on it the whole time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sort of,
I remember being so excited for that one to come out, and when I finally saw it, I was just like, "Oh, that wasn't fun."
Oh,
Yeah.
as a kid, I loved it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't stop doing impressions. Shit.
Am I not turtly enough?
Yeah.
Pistachio, stop it. Pistachio, stop it.
Man-sized meatballs.
Yes.
Meatballs.
Do you guys have any like negatives for this film, The Mission Impossible?
It's a little too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
I
it
mean,
like?
it's
2 hours 45 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah,
engaging, but at the same time, it's like you could trim some stuff down.
Yeah. It's pretty much how I feel. Just
Okay.
like the length of it, because story and plot wise, I didn't see anything wrong.
Mhm.
It was
I was
good, yeah.
into it,
Yeah,
so.
it was good. It was good performances. Yeah. Other than that, I don't really have much. It's not like what does the trailer say? It's the greatest action movie ever made. I do not agree with that
No.
whatsoever. That's a bit of a overstatement, but I do think it's a good movie. It's a good action movie. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Carlos? Do you have any negatives or takeaways?
Super small, maybe not even worth mentioning, but I noticed like 1 or 2 scenes where the ADR, I think you call it, the
Oh,
voiceover didn't quite match up.
yeah.
I think that they're in the airport and Tom Cruise is all like, "Come on, we got to go do this." And Haley Atwell's character, she goes, "Oh, okay." And then they ADR her and her lips are not moving right
Yeah.
before they switch over the scene. I'm like,
Yeah.
I noticed that, but
Yeah.
I'll let it slip.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Next
That
time
and
I will, I'll see
then
it.
yeah. That and then like the kind of awkward Rebecca Ferguson death in the sand at the beginning, and I'm like, that was kind of awkward the way that they cut it, but I mean, I guess it kind of paid off with the grand scheme. Like, just kidding, she wasn't really dead. She's backing me up. So, I mean, super minor complaints that didn't kill the movie for me. I still thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Same.
Hell yeah! Should we rate this one?
Sure.
Big Butt, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna give us a 4, solid 4. It's a really good action flick. I thought. As someone who has only seen one other Mission Impossible movie, I feel like you can still jump into this and have a good time because I did. And yeah, I mean, I had to be like, okay, I had to connect a lot more dots, I think, than normal. Like if you'd seen the rest of the movies, but yeah, I thought the acting was good. I thought it was shot really well. The stunts are great. Yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, Tom Cruise is crazy for all the stuff that he does in these movies. So I give him props for that. That's insane. He doesn't even have a stuntman, apparently. And yeah, I mean, it like I said earlier as well, it's a bit too long, but that's a small gripe. I mean, I was into it the whole time. So yeah, 4 out of 5 for me.
Nice. Alf, what do you give Mission Impossible?
Basically everything that Christian just said. I'll give it a 4 as well. Yeah,
nice.
it was a fun time. I enjoyed it. Just seeing these kind of movies in the summer just kind of gives you that nice sort of feel of like, yeah, this is why we like going to the movies.
Yes.
And yeah, just everything Christian said I agree with. So yeah, 4 out of 5 from me as well. What about you, Carlos?
Agreeing with you guys, but I think I'm a higher grade.
Nice.
I am verging on a 5. I think that this is probably my first 5 in a while.
Wow.
I thought that it was a really good film, really well done. Plenty of character development, even with sorry, I shouldn't have taken the spoiler banner down. Even at the very end, Haley Atwell's character getting a very good arc and actually signing on to the IMF.
Yeah.
And accepting the impossible missions.
Right.
Yeah, I was just really impressed by all the actors. They all put on a heck of a performance. It looked good. It shot well. They used plenty of the Dutch angles that are very classic 1996 Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Held true to the series, but also still able to make it fresh and entertaining. And for that reason, that's a 5 for me, y'all.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on. Very good.
But overall, it's a good score for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Hopefully, number 2 is just as good and exhilarating.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to see that now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited. Got to conclude the story.
Yep.
See if we win against the AI.
Yeah.
But next week, what are we watching next week? Do you guys know?
We're going to see Oppenheimer, right?
Oh, snap. The Oppenheimer Barbie
Barbenheimer.
double feature.
Barbenheimer. Yeah.
Barbenheimer is coming, y'all. I'm excited.
Are
We're gonna go
talk
IMAX
about
that one.
Barbie?
Yeah.
You know I'm down, dog. You know.
Yeah, I am too. I was just making sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got my ticket for Saturday at like 11:30, I think, at the IMAX for Oppenheimer. And we can do Barbie after that. So probably like a Saturday night review if you guys are down.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should work.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I really don't want to see. I don't want to give my money to Bar. I'm not really cool with giving Greta Gerwig my money at the moment, but
I'll buy your ticket. I'll give her money. I like Greta.
Okay. I don't know. It's nothing personal. It's just I don't know. I don't know. I don't like a movie where it's like, oh yeah, it's so great. It's a great representation of Sacramento, and 90% of the movie the character bashes Sacramento. I don't know. Again, I understand Sacramento isn't the greatest place ever, but at the same time, I don't know. It's a little highfalutin.
Yeah, definitely. But Margot Robbie, you got hell of a cast in that one. Besides her, who's playing Ken?
Ryan Gosling, I believe.
The Gaz. I'm ready for the Gaz.
Yeah, the goose.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be a good weekend for film. I'm excited to talk about them with you guys. Thanks everybody at home for tuning in, watching, leaving a like, commenting.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We will be back next Saturday with an Oppenheimer Barbie review. Thanks everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Laters.
Thank you very much.